When we open up our Bibles to Psalms chapter 40 verse 1 and 2, it reads there, I waited patiently for the Lord, and he inclined to me and heard my cry. Verse 2, he also brought me up out of a horrible pit, out of the miry clay, and set my feet upon a rock and established my steps. Here we see the psalmist saying he's in a problem, he's in a crisis. And what he says in verse 1, I waited patiently for the Lord. Sometimes in our crisis, it's difficult to be patient, right? We want our problems to be fixed immediately. We want a quick fix. We want a quick solution to whatever crisis we are going through. But how many of us know that God has a perfect time to lift us up from that pit, to take us from the pit to the palace? God has a process. He's got his time set for you and me. All we need to do is yield to the Lord. Wait upon the Lord. Don't run ahead. Many a times we make a mess of our lives because we try to take things in our own hands and try to make our way out of our problems rather than waiting upon the Lord to fix it up, for the Lord to guide us, for the Lord to lead us to the position or place that he has for us. Joseph in the Old Testament, we see he was put into the pit. He was sold as a slave. Then he was put into the prison. But at the end of it all, he was lifted up to the palace. What we see here is God has a perfect time. Joseph, he had a choice to run. He had a choice to do things his own way. But what we see is wherever he was placed, he surrendered. He yielded and did things according to the ways of the Lord. He yielded to the work of the Lord upon his life. And we see that he was lifted up to the palace. I want to encourage you, wait patiently upon the Lord. And as you're waiting patiently upon the Lord, yield to what he asks of you. Yield and do what he tells you to do. And I tell you, he will definitely lift you up. The psalmist says here that he waited patiently, and then that God heard his cry and lifted him up and established his steps. The same will happen in your life. Wait patiently upon the Lord. God bless you.